She used to be a traffic reporter. That, right there. Who do you hate more than the person telling you you're not gonna drive well? That's worse than being a meter maid. She's the voice of sadness coming over the radio. That is an intense credit right there. From DC, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ashley Linder, everybody!
Traffic is not my fault. You will hate me, however, because I was that obnoxious person who loved traffic, who's like, oh my gosh, the ebbs and flows of human behavior. Isn't this fascinating? No one was on that ship with me. So hello, good evening. I've already listened. I understand how the room is doing, so I'll just dive in with how I am doing. Doing pretty good this week, feeling very adulty. Kind of almost like a full-grown human, but I'm still a millennial, so again, just learning, just figuring it out. So in spite of the fact that I have not showered this entire week and I drunkenly mistook a homeless man for my Uber driver, I did remember to bring my bags to the grocery store this week. All I put in those bags, however, was whiskey, ramen, and bug killer. So I'm simultaneously killing the Earth's most abundant creatures and saving the planet. So that's what I'm choosing to focus on today. Thank you. I'm trying to be better. I feel like the world is trying to be better in spite of like massive shootings. But things are a little crazy right now. I get it. I just read last week about this Louisiana police officer who was fired because it was found he was an active KKK member. Yeah, in his defense, he said, I don't see race, I just see blind hatred for non-Aryans. That's pretty bad. Old white men are awful. They are terrible. Not all men, but just by and large, all of the old white ones. I don't know about you all, but I am more terrified of old white men and their repressed feelings if they have access to guns than I am scared of being kidnapped. Which I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I am very kidnappable. One of my strong suits. My mother hates when I talk about this on stage, but I fit into most trunks. I have not met a piece of candy that I can say no to. And I am inappropriately trusting towards strangers. I cannot tell you how many panel vans I have unsolicitedly just jumped inside of in search of new friends. Like, it's just... But even so, I am still more scared that I'm going to walk up to Planned Parenthood to get a pap smear and some yahoo's just going to shoot me in the head. And the only thing I want inserting me when I go to Planned Parenthood is a pair of metal forceps. And I want them to be lathered up with lube and very cold and impersonal. So keep your bullets to yourself, old man. Thank you. It's not all old white men that are terrible. We all have some terrible demons within us that we're working through, I like to believe. I personally try to be better each and every day. I'm learning, I'm living. Girl, it is work, okay? It is work not to be just a giant bag of dicks. Like, there's a lot of stuff that is just deep-seated, and we're all working through it. We're realizing, like, oh, that's really bad. Like, I am a lesbian and a feminist. So what that means is that I love the whole of a woman, but I also love the whole of a woman. Thank you. I love women for their minds, But I also love this thing that they do with their mouths. That's a sex joke. Thank you. But like, fuckboys, I get it. It's really hard to work through this internalized misogyny because it's there and I feel it. And who knew women were more than a bag of wormholes? Who? We want equal rights and to be paid the same and not be raped so much. Crazy. We're all trying to be better. I'm learning to practice patience with the questions that I get from straight people all the time. Like, I don't know if you all know, straight people, but you guys ask the dumbest questions to gay people. Each and every day. Like, straight guys are the worst. I'm so sorry, because I see a smattering of you. Bless your sweet souls. Thanks for being here. But you guys are the worst. One of my faves. So, what type of lesbian are you? Well, sir, seeing as this is real life and not a porn, I am in fact the only type of lesbian there is. The kind with no dick wiggle room. So, clarify that for you, brother? Or, have you ever been with a guy before, though? Like, how do you know? Sir, are you straight? How many dicks did you have to suck to figure that one out? I'm gonna take that uncomfortable laughter as none, and Ashley, that was mighty invasive for just meeting you. I'm sorry, thank you for playing, appreciate it. Yeah, but straight girls are no better, because you get one of them, fresh out of a particularly tempestuous breakup, that is it. Fuck boys, okay? I'm gonna be a lesbian. It's a brilliant move, ladies. There's not a dramatic or hormonal woman amongst us. Nope, it's all pillow fights and breast exams. Great place to be. My guy friends also like to give me a lot of crap and say, oh, Ashley, you can't have sex with women because you don't have a dick. Half true. No, I cannot fuck women because I am very uncomfortable around them and have a borderline unhealthy masturbatory habit. So, that's on me. But if you're talking about sex by means of insertion, I can, in fact, have sex like you could, sir. See, I can go down to the store, pick me up a woozle, looks just like yours, maybe bigger, probably not bigger than yours. But it doesn't matter. It's lady's choice. Whatever she wants, she gets. And I go home, turn my vagina into a unicorn, and we have sex. And then we simultaneously come rainbows and glitter. It's part of the gay agenda. Also, I don't know who started the rumor that girls don't poop, but I'm just assuming it was a guy who thought women were full of shit and was mighty jealous that we can fart out of two holes. There's no need for jealousy here. Like, just, this is a safe space, and I want everyone to know that all of your genitals are equally as important. We can all do miraculous things with each and every one of them. I personally do not have penis envy. Very pleased with the puss palace, but, like, I get it. Like, wieners are neat. I don't know, they're not my I can't even fake it, but like, cool for the power rod in your pants, brothers. Yeah, but to me, wieners are like old man earlobes. Like, they're just long, weighty flaps of skin. They're just begging to be fiddled with. You know? Just want a little kitten paw at them. And like old man earlobes, I have no desire to have one in or around my mouth. So that's how I feel about that. I was recently at the grocery store and I was buying makeup because I'm cheap. And I noticed, I was very proud, in fact, to see CoverGirl, very progressive, has Ellen and Queen Latifah as some of their spokesmodels. It's very, all right, not a very progressive, that's fine. Okay, it was a big step, but it does beg the question, Now that CoverGirl is hiring soft butch lesbians, when is Justin Bieber going to be an easy breezy beautiful cover? Boy can't win. No matter what haircut he gets, I'm like, yeah, you just look dykier. It's okay, whatever. Can't win them all, brother. Yeah, after I told my mother that joke, she immediately was like, what is a soft butch lesbian, Ashley? Because, I'm her resident gay Google. But after I told her, she was almost too supportive. Like, she was real into it. She was like, Ashley, there is a checker at Trader Joe's that I think is a soft butch. She knows all of the produce codes. She's got this smart little buzz cut, and I don't know what it is, but I feel safe in her line. If you don't want her, I do. Oh, Mom, that's very unnecessary. You don't need to do that. My mother is friends with more of my exes on social media than I am. Like, she's one of those. And it wouldn't be such a big deal if she wasn't so active on those sites and has me on speed dial. Most recently, Ash, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but Danielle is getting married to that girl that she left you for. And I know that you don't look at the pictures, but they got a dog. He named it Pickles. I just hope that someday you can find a love like that. Which I did. Didn't work out. Alrighty. Well, thank you all.
Right on the tip.